Hi guys, I'm so happy that you're here on my Patreon. I just wanted to come on, introduce myself, and then share what I have coming up this Friday for our project. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Leslie Ackman. I'm assuming that many of you might have found me on Instagram, or you might be in my online Facebook community, Sacred Feather Soul Journaling. However you found me, I'm just so glad that you're here. This is my heart, my soul, my passion is teaching, encouraging, uplifting, inspiring. I absolutely just feel so blessed to be here, and I'm just so grateful that you're along for the ride. This is really amazing. So I offered the Inner Goddess class for free in September. I just threw it out there on Instagram and Facebook. I made a small Facebook private community, and about 130 people or so signed up, and we had a glorious month. We studied 3 goddesses, the Maiden, Butterfly, Artemis, and Hestia. And I soon realized that not only was it fun to do these projects, it was so much fun for me to come up with these ideas. I was inspired by a lot of other things as well. There's so many amazing artists on Instagram. I was inspired by different things I looked up, and then I would just kind of make it my own. And so it was just wonderful. And the one thing I want to carry through to this new year is the file folder. And I did talk about this in the video prior to this. I actually showed you this folder, but I wanted to go more in depth about what you're going to need when I drop everything on Friday. I will have a video of how I put this together and how I use that packing tape and contact paper to make this a really nice, smooth finish. And it's nice and thick, and it's really beautiful. I love it. I love file folders. I've always had kind of a passion for them, and so they're just practical and they're really fun to work with. It's just something different too than your normal everyday vision board kind of thing, using a bulletin board or a poster board or something like that. All of the beautiful things that we created in the September class, they all fit so nicely in here. And yeah, so I knew that I had to do this for our Patreon group. We are going to be doing so many little books and so many things like that. I'm really into little books because I feel like it's just a really nice place to house whatever it is that is going on in here and in here. It's just so fun. I love accordion books. There's just something, number one, accordion books are just so easy to do, and they're just so fun. And it's just a really good way to use up your stash, like if you have 12 by 12 papers. I love creating these little books with a simple pamphlet stitch. If you don't know how to do a pamphlet stitch, super easy, and we'll go through it. I've already got a YouTube video out there, and there's a lot out there as well that you could look up. For this particular class in September, we did the journaling questions just like we're going to be doing here all year long, and just like the ones that we talked about with the beginner's mindset, which was on December 1st. I put those here on Patreon. What I did in the September class was, instead of having a journal, I really liked this. I just used index cards. I used some paper I had of Dina Wakley's and made cards, and then I wrote the journaling questions on the back. So like this journaling question was, what do I want to achieve in my life? And then I went through the things I want to achieve, and then I put one of my spirit animals, the wise old owl, and you are enough on the front. I really liked doing the journaling in this style, and I think I'm going to continue this style. I know I mentioned that in the video, but I just kind of wanted to go over it here with me actually talking to you about it face to face. I like graph paper a lot, and so I did a lot of journaling on graph paper too. I loved using my markers, some pens, and then I would take our PDF images. This is the Maiden Butterfly here, and I would put those. This question was all about how much of my day is spent with anxious thoughts. and then I kind of went through there, and then life can be hard sometimes, but I am ready to let go and try something new. So I liked that. If you don't, and they all fit so nicely in the file folder. If you aren't a person that likes to work that way with all this kind of loose stuff running around, but again, you can put it in your file folder. You can also create an album, or you could purchase an album. So when I say album, I mean a journal. I used to buy all my journals at Walmart. I'm trying to think of the name of them now, and for some reason I cannot think of it. But if you have a local Walmart, you know they have like a blue cover on them. I like those journals, but now that I've started to make my own journals, that's the way that I started doing that this year in 2023. I just started to make all my journals. And so I had this journal already made for another class, and I ended up not using it. So what I think I'm going to do for our Inner Goddess this year in 2024, coming right up, is I think I'm going to do a mixture. I think I'm going to keep this journal. I'm going to probably redo the outside of it and then work in this journal. But I think I'm also going to do some of the loose leaf journaling and make my own little journal cards and things like that. So I think I'm going to do both, and we'll see how that works. But because I do love to keep a journal, but this is, I don't think, going to be big enough for all the projects maybe that we have. So that's what I'm doing for now anyway. That is what I'm thinking. And I'll see as I start creating some of these things. Okay, so I wanted to go over what you're going to need then for Friday. So on Friday, I'm going to drop a video, and we're going to be making those vision boards. And I wanted to kind of show you your PDF that's coming up and what to have ready for your vision board, because you can maybe work on it this weekend, or your vision folder. So you're going to need that file folder. Like I said, I go to Dollar Tree and buy all of mine. You get 6 for $1.25. You cannot beat that. And the way I see it is I may make more than one, because I may have, you know, a lot of stuff that I want to put in this folder, although this one folder will hold a lot of things. But you're going to need a file folder. And then you're going to want some background paper. This was just some fun, really bright colors, and I'll probably do bright colors again because my theme for the year is joy. That's my word of the year. And I am going to create, my journal is all about bringing out the childlike persona in myself. I am ready to be a child again. This is, speaking of that, this is my favorite picture of myself. I was 4 years old here, and this is my favorite picture, and I love this, the ornery little grin on my face, and I love that little girl so much. She sits right here. She's with me always, and I want to get back to what she was thinking in that picture. I want to really let go this year. That's my main goal. So this is probably going to be a very vibrant, just like this one was, colored folder. But you use whatever colors really speak to you. That's what's important, is this is your project, so you do what you want to do. But you'll want to have some papers, and then let's go through the images. That's really what I wanted to talk about. So in your PDF that you'll have on Friday, I am going to go through it. I talk about the goddess Sophia. She is our inspiration for these projects. So there are 3 different projects. The first one is we're going to create a 2-page spread filled with words that remind us to live in our heart space. And what I mean by that is, I don't know about you, but so many times I live in my mind. And I really noticed that this year. Like, I really made an effort to notice when I was living in my mind and not my heart. I've gotten so much better at it, friends. So much better. Like, this year, I really turned a corner, and that's why I want to really build on that in 2024. But I think the 2-page spread is going to go in my journal. This is what really made me think that I might want to keep a journal and keep some index cards and things like that for my projects, just my journaling, because I want to make a 2-page spread in here of words. Now, obviously, the words, and I'll go more into that on Friday, kind of, but the words that I'm talking about here, actually, I'll just do it now, and that way we'll have that done. The words I'm talking about here, let me give you an example. So my words, my list, where did I put my list, friends? I put it right here. So I just sat down with a piece of typing paper, scrap paper, and I just jotted down all the words that bring me joy, all the words that make me feel something in my heart, okay? This is a list of my words. This is just a sample. I won't read them all. Joy, my word of the year. Warrior, because that makes me feel like a badass. I love that word. Purpose, bold, perseverance, sparkle, possible, possibilities, fire, heart, rise. All of those words spark joy in me. And so that's what we're talking about when I say a list of words. And in your PDF, I have gone through some of words. I looked up some like motivating words, you know, words that that would maybe excite you, you know, get you motivated, and also more of a heart space kind of a word. And I did give you a lot of choices. There's several pages here, I think 3 or 4 pages, and the idea is here is you can cut these out and use them on your 2-page spread, or you can just use these throughout the year. They're really great words like bloom, harmony, forgive, determined, bliss, intuitive, uplift, faith, prayer, and joy, of course, because joy is my word. But there's a lot of really awesome words here that I hope will inspire you. You can cut these out and put them on your word page, or you can write them yourself using markers or, you know, stencils, however you want to do it. You're going to then get, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's more of Dale didn't print. I've been having trouble with my printer friends, and this honestly did not print everything. So I can't show you everything. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you're going to get like 7 or 8 sheets of images. No, you're going to get more than that. I think you have 8 to 10 images because they all didn't print. But you're going to get images that you can use in your file folders, okay, as a vision board. There's all kinds. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I've kind of just made it retro and fun. I'll show you one more as an example. Oh, lots of rainbows. You're going to get a lot of rainbows. You're going to get the dove because that is actually the symbol that is often used with Sophia. But you're going to get a lot. You're going to get a cage, like some cages with birds flying out, and you're going to get some animal totems. A lot of us have spirit animals, and so you're going to get 2 pages of animals. This was something that I did offer in the free class. So if you took my free class, you'll notice these. So these are not new to me. I have used them before. There's a magical unicorn, in case you're like me and that's one of your spirit animals. But you're going to get a lot. But I also know that you might, all those images may not speak to you because I can't know what everybody is inspired by, right? So that's why I wanted to show you. So I just always have a stash of images. I have probably thousands of images. I love images. I use magazines. I love magazines like Marie Claire, Cosmos, Vogue is my favorite. But you know, you can get ladies out of here. Look at this one. This sparks joy. I love that one. I need that. I just now turned to that. Okay, I need that one. That's going to be one of my joy ones. But magazines are a great place to find images for your vision file folders. I went through today, I was with my grandbaby for a while, and I went through and I picked out a lot of stuff that I've just had forever. A lot of this is actually from Melody Ross, some different classes. I'm certified with her, and so I have access to all of her classes. But I chose a lot of little girl images because I am going to be working on bringing out my inner child, so I'm going to put a lot of childlike things on my vision board. This is really fun. I made her a few years ago. She's just a pattern girl from one of like the Simplicity patterns, and then I added butterfly wings. So fun. This is from a magazine. This is from like, I think Art Journal magazine or something. I actually know this artist, and I think I really like her, and I may use her in my my vision board. But those are things that I'm going to add that are extra from the PDF. Also, you know, I'll probably add lots of words. I didn't do a lot. I did some, they didn't print off. There's actually, because we're also doing, that reminds me, I'm so sorry, I seem kind of scattered. Sorry about that. But we're also doing, you'll have a whole sheet of it's never too late phrases. And the whole idea behind that is that, you know, don't worry. Doesn't matter how old you are. I'm 57. It's never too late to start again. It's never too late to dream big. It's never too late to live the life you have imagined. And those are the kind of phrases that I have typed out for you that you are going to be able to get with this PDF. So I think the PDF is like 12 pages total. But my thought with that is you can put some of those on your vision folder, or you can also put some of those, you can make cards with them. You can, you know, put them on graph paper. You can put them in your journals. That's the thing too, is I really wanted to let you know is that make this your own. These PDFs that you're going to get every month, I always fill them up with lots of stuff, and they may not resonate with you for the project maybe that I've suggested. Maybe you're like, I want to do a whole different thing, and that's perfectly fine. You do what you want to do. It is so fun to make these cards like this, you know, just as little extras. Like I made this, and then on the back I put things I want to experience. And I am flying, I believe in me. And I used some butterfly wings. But these were things that I offered in the September class. And then I just made, you know, a little extra card. So this is your vision board. These are your things, your words. All of these beautiful things are yours. And so you make this work for you. I'm just here to guide you, to give you some suggestions and ideas. If you don't want to make a vision file folder, you don't have to. If maybe you do want to make a poster board. Maybe you're like, well, I really love these images and I love these words, and I want to make a board because I want to hang it in my studio or in my bedroom or in my bathroom, whatever. I have something every year. I have my vision board that I make every year, and it's over here. It's a bulletin board. I can show you. It's over here. And you'll see the orange and the bright pink. My granddaughter made a vision board. She's 3. It's so cute. Nanny, what is that? And I said, that's my vision board. And so then she wanted to make one, so we hung it up there. So, but that is going to be, I'm going to redo all of that, and that will kind of be an extension of what I do in the folder. So that's all I have, friends. This is really long. I did not mean for this to be 20 minutes, but I tend to talk a lot. I really do. Again, I'm so glad you're here, and there will be a video that will be uploaded on Friday to kind of just lead you through, and I'll show you how my stuff all turned out and me making them. And we're gonna have such a great time. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you ever have questions, please message me here. I'm going to try to remember to look at my messages here. I don't always remember, but please message me here. If you can't get me here, you should be able to, but if not, wordsofmeproject@gmail.com. That's my email. I can put that in Patreon too, and you can always email me. Or if you've not joined our Facebook group yet, Sacred Feathers Soul Journaling on Facebook, you can do that. It's free, and you can get a hold of me there too. Or friend me on Facebook. I'm Leslie Jackson Ackman on Facebook. Instagram too, Sacred Feather Soul Journaling. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful time doing this and have a wonderful day. And I'll post everything Friday.